What's up, ladies and ladyboys? Back with another video. For this video, we're going to be getting into all the controversy surrounding the Lincoln Memorial Pool at the White House.
This will last for at least 50 years, and you'll never have a leak. It's very strong. You couldn't, if you had a knife, I don't want to give anybody ideas. If you had a knife, you can't even cut it. So strong, so powerful. It's like powerful rubber. It is beautiful, sealed. Who would think that somebody would go into a pool and take a knife and start cutting it?
But do you have proof of that? That they used the knife?
Yeah,
You have photos or videos?
Well, let's put it this way. When you have a 350, I think it's 350, not 250, a 350-foot slit from one end to the other, you think that's
the reporters have been down there today looking for that slit that you mentioned, and
well,
there's no evidence of
all
it.
you'd have to do is see the Parks Department. They'll show it to you. But I saw it. They cut it. They cut it very violently. The same thing with the floor. They cut it, and then they lifted it. They pulled it, and that's what it is.
See, one of the reasons I got into politics, government, my style of doing YouTube, some people considered me an auditor. It's contradictions constantly from the government in terms of the laws that they signed up to abide by. For us as everyday, typical Americans who were just born here, we were born here. The laws are what they are. We didn't necessarily agree to anything, but these people in positions as police authorities, government officials, whether that's senators, congressmen, presidents, mayors, governors, they all made a choice to live by a certain standard, if you will. And once again, it's not a standard that we've chosen. We were born on this particular piece of dirt, and these are the laws here. So the reason I do what I do with the police is, if a cop can pull you over for not wearing a seatbelt, or stop you because you didn't walk in between the crosswalk, why shouldn't you be able to hold them who chose to be in government, who chose to be in members who are supposed to serve the public? Why shouldn't you hold these contradictory individuals to a standard that they would hold you to? Not wearing your seatbelt. You should be punished for that. So what's really funny to me about this whole video is he initially says you can't even destroy the material used in the pool with what he says. And then just a couple weeks later, like there's no issue with being absolutely wrong. Well, individuals somehow over it. Do you guys see how big the pool is? Like how long would that take to be able to get in the pool, go from one side to the other, to put a slit in the material that he's talking about? It's nonsensical. But my issue isn't the nonsensicalness, it's the contradictiarity of what these people say, and then everybody acts like it's not a big deal. Like whether you're for him or you're against him, it's the fact that these people constantly and consistently have their foot in their mouth. And now, as we don't have enough of things going on in the world, right? It seems like heavy amount of resources are being allocated to the security of a simple pond. We have poverty in America, lack of housing, lack of healthy foods. We have what's going on in the Middle East, kind of courtesy of us, the whole issue with the Strait of Hormuz. We're constantly funding the other thing that's going on in the Middle East in supplying, a particular nation with billions upon billions of American taxpayer dollars to something that seemingly has nothing to do with us. And essentially we're not supposed to make it as big of a deal as it is. The guy's constantly contradicting himself. Not only with this, but what he said about the Epstein files, releasing those documents to the public so people could be held accountable. It's one of his promises that he made to the people who voted for him, and something he's not delivering on. So once again, it's just broken promises, it's falsehoods, and for me personally, I didn't have a lot of issues with a lot of the things he was doing that a lot of people felt were controversial. But once it kind of hit the Epstein situation, and again, things like this, it's just more of politicians having their foot in their mouth. I initially thought with Trump that, hey, this guy isn't a lifelong politician. He's a billionaire. And generally, billionaires kind of don't take crap from people. So having a billionaire in this seat for the United States, I felt like some good might be able to come from that, a different way of leadership. Turns out more of the same. Because now what you're seeing is teachers and children being detained by the U.S. military, the National Guard, for touching water.
Can I get a high five? How you doing? Good? Where's your mommy and daddy? Hey. How's it going, miss? En el momento no se puede tocar el agua. No hay ningún problema con Dios. Pero si quieres tocar el agua, poner las piernas en el agua, acá mismo se puede sentar uno ahí tranquilo. Pero, muchas gracias.
If that's a joke, it's funny. What's happening? Can I help? Huh? Can you help? I think that's really funny. If that's a joke, it's funny.
Yes, go grab one.
our facility makes 20%. Stop signs.
So as you see there in those videos, what I forgot to mention is not only the National Guard, the police, and park rangers that are added security watching a pond with water on it in it, but people being charged with federal and state charges. So we're paying prosecutors and judges to deal with people touching water, in essence. And, you know, whether you're on the conservative Trump side of things or the liberal side of things, I think we could all agree it's a waste of resources, tax dollars, which has all been my principle with, you know, dealing with politicians. They lie, they're corrupt. Oftentimes their own personal feelings and ideologies get in the way of actually doing the job that they've been voted in to do. And with that being said, I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff YouTubers say. And I'll see you guys in the next video.